Me? Stay away from my sister.
Excuse me, there are two of us here.
Fine. Stay away from him.
Stop treating me like I'm some clueless kid. I'm 17 years old. I know what I'm doing.
What does that mean exactly? Defying your father by being with the person he hates most?
If I want to be with Johnny, it's my choice.
Your choice? Has it ever occurred to you that your choice is going to get Johnny killed?
Man, I really believe that at this point in my life, Tracy's the one for me. We belong together. We're a match made in
Vegas.
Yes, exactly, in Sin City, and that's where I intend to revive and renew it. I'm going to take her there. We're going to get married. I'm going to be sober. I can do that. I'm not joking. And I found a beautiful little white chapel, recently converted from an auto body repair shop, and I'm going to get the best James Brown impersonator to marry us that money can buy.
Dad, if you underestimate how deeply hurt and pissed off Tracy is, you could lose her for good. You understand that?
I appreciate your concern, cowboy, but I really do have this covered.
With what? A James Brown impersonator?
I've got a couple of other aces up my sleeve.
Tracy needs to know that you care. Like I said, you gotta speak from your heart and let her know how much she means to you.
No, if I go all sincere on her, she's gonna smell a rat.
The rat already stinks, Dad. You've blown it. You gotta redeem yourself. Whatever.
Look, he's right. Okay. You gotta make up some serious ground here. You know, you really gotta surprise her. You gotta dazzle her with a little romance. And she'll melt when she realizes that you still love her.
Oh, you know what? And you gotta just keep your hands off her bank accounts for the time being.
Who are you people? Come on, I appreciate the input, but thanks anyway. It's just time for me to go visit my little pretty pink popsicle.
Oh, yeah. It might be a little difficult since Tracy's had all the locks changed and a new security system put in. Oh, God. Oh, you found me.
Down, boy. I called Maya. Hi.
Hey, so, if you're looking for good news...
No, I really know there is no good news. And there won't be until I can talk to her face to face. And that's where you come in.
Did Kiefer because you thought your father was going to kill him? If you keep this up, what do you think he's going to do to him?
Okay, don't put this on Kristina. I provoked Sonny. I want him to come after me.
Are you hearing this, Krissy? You are dating your father's worst enemy. Not only is he a gangster, but he is an older guy. It's like waving a ton of red flags in his face.
I'm going after Sonny any way I can. I want to take him down. That means I'm going after his suppliers. I'm encroaching on his territory. If he comes after me and kills me, that's on me. It's got nothing to do with her.
Guess you can't stop either one of us.
Do not make decisions about your life based on how you think your father will react. Do not give anyone that much power.
What the hell's going on here? You coming home with me?
No, Dad, I'm not.
I'm not gonna ask you again, okay? We need to talk, so let's go.
Fine. We'll talk right here. And if you won't, then just leave us alone.
Hey, don't be so rude to your father.
He's rude to me.
You want to be treated like a grown-up? Act like one. Whatever problems you and your father have, this is not the way to handle it. The two of you need to talk.
We tried that in therapy. It was a joke. As far as Dad's concerned, he's right and everyone else is wrong. There's no middle ground. The only thing I learned from therapy is that talking is a total waste.
Well, then try again.
Why?
Kristina, you're better than this. If you don't work things out now, it is only going to get worse. I promise you that.
Fine. I'll go with you. See you later.
It's a simple favor I'm asking, Maya. Just give me the new security codes to the mansion.
And I should help you. Why?
Because a reunion is not going to happen over the phone. Tracy and I have to be face to face. She has to see how sincere I am.
Yeah, come on, Maya. Do it for true love.
Not exactly what Tracy's calling it.
Oh, we all understand Tracy can seem a little intimidating at first.
Tracy is a bitchy socialite prone to temper tantrums.
So you'll do it?
You weren't exactly a good guy here either, Luke. I mean, you lied to her for years.
True I did. Because I thought her money was all we had in common. But I found out otherwise. The more I got to know her, the woman underneath that facade, I fell in love with her. Maya, she's the woman for me. She's tough, she's smart, she's funny. She's almost as quick as I am. And when I give her a load of crap, she throws it right back in my face. And I just didn't think that a piece of paper, would be that important.
Okay, well, if it wasn't that important, then why didn't you just tell her?
Because I knew how she'd react.
And Tracy doesn't want to have anything to do with you now.
I know, that's what she's saying.
Okay, I hate to burst your bubble, but Tracy seems pretty thrilled to be single.
Thrilled? Really? And what's it like being over there at the mansion with her these days? Is she sweetness and light? Or is she a monster from hell?
Well, come on.
Okay, she's raging because she's pissed. But who wouldn't be? After finding out that you're not really married to your husband, and then he didn't even bother to tell you for years.
Dad screwed up, we know that, but Tracy's miserable without him, so he's got that going for him.
I think she'd rather be miserable than forgive.
Maybe, or maybe she's unconsciously looking for a reason to get past this, And if Dad could just talk to her face to face, then she might realize that they can have a lifetime of happiness despite how everything started. All he's asking is that you help give him that chance. Here you go, Maya.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks again for getting Dad the security code. It's going to be better for all of us if he and Tracy can reconcile.
Yeah, well, he sounded pretty desperate.
Yeah, I guess Tracy is that important to him, eh?
And I'll end up strangling him if he stays here much longer. I mean, I love him, but I'm just not in that headspace right now. When I got this place, the last thing I planned on was having my dad as my roommate.
Well, hey, what about you, Ethan? You have that big, gorgeous penthouse with all those rooms in it. Why can't Luke stay with you?
You hate me? I can live with it. What I can't live with is Johnny using you.
He's not.
Why are you so naive?
Dad, I know this is a radical concept, but we may actually be dating because we care about each other.
Johnny is trying to destroy me. He wants to take me down, not just in business, but in my personal life. What better way to do that than through my daughter? And what are you going to do, sweetheart? You're gonna allow that to happen because you want to defy me?
Why do you always think everything's about you?
Okay. You still are a young girl. He is a grown man that's sick and twisted.
Johnny understands what it's like to have a horrible, violent father. We have a lot in common.
You're not going to see him again. You're not going to see him because I'm telling you, you're not going to see him.
I'll date him,
No,
and
you're
I'll
not.
kiss him, and I'll have sex with him.
No, you're not.
And there's
Don't
nothing
even.
you can do
Okay,
about it.
you know what? You don't speak to your dad like that. Okay? He's not putting his hands on you again. I am not going to allow it.
What are you gonna do now? Hit me? Go ahead, Dad. Do it.
I've never laid a hand to you, and I never will. But I tell you what, I'm not going to stand by and watch Johnny hurt you.
What are you doing here?
I'm not sure. I got a call from your father that he...
Okay, here's what happened, okay? I saw her and Johnny together again. I don't know exactly what was going on, but I told her I don't want her anywhere near Johnny. And I need you to back me on this, Alexis.
We have discussed this.
Okay, good. Then it's out in the open, right? We both feel the same way. Tell her she can't see Johnny again.
I agree with your father. I don't want you to see Johnny.
Mom! I get that you're stuck in the middle. You want to be supportive of Dad because he's my father and you think I should love him, even though he's a killer and an abuser. But I don't have to obey him, and I won't.
Hey,